A very good morning and warm welcome to one and all present here. I, Priyanka Patel, on behalf of SSR College of Pharmacy, welcome you all to the inaugural function of AICT Training and Learning, Atal Academy sponsored 5 days online faculty development program on OECD principles of good laboratory practice. On behalf of SSR College of Pharmacy, I take privilege to welcome our distinguished dignitaries. I welcome our chief guest of today's function, respected Dr. Y.K. Gupta, President, AIMS Bhopal. Our guest of honor of today's function, Dr. C.S. Verma, Regional Officer and Assistant Director, AICT. Dr. Abdul Saraf, Principal, HK College of Pharmacy, Mumbai. Dr. Vikas Medi, Professor, PGI MER, Chandigarh. Dr. Kulbhushan Tiku, in charge, Pharmacology and Toxicology, NIPER. Mr. Muhammad Halal, Director, Animal Care System, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Yogesh Mukunde, Test Facility Management, Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, Chennai. Mr. Percy Italia, Head, QAU, Jai Research Foundation, Vapi. Dr. Satish Patel, DGM and in charge Animal Research Facilities at Zydus Research Center, Ahmedabad. Dr. Gaurang Saab, Professor, LM College of Pharmacy, Ahmedabad. Zydus Research Center, Ahmedabad. Dr. Gaurang Saab, Professor, LM College of Pharmacy, Ahmedabad. Dr. Sarat Kasik, Scientist, Torrent Pharmaceutical Limited, Ahmedabad. Dr. VGS Sarma, Managing Partner, SARS LLP, Ahmedabad. Dr. Bharat Mani, Product Sustainability Consultant, Dow Chemical International Private Limited, Mumbai. Dr. Rakesh Rawal, Professor, School of Science, Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. Dr. Satish Panchal, Functional Head, Toxicology, Sun Pharma Advanced Research Company Limited, Vadodara. Dr. Mohanan PV, Scientist G and Scientist in Charge, Sri Chitra Junior Institute for Medical Science and Technology, Kerala. Dr. Pankaj Sarma, Public Relation Officer, SSR Memorial Trust. Dr. Sanjeev Acharya, Principal, SSR College of Pharmacy. All the Director and Principal of SSR Memorial Trust, staff member and all delegates. To the inaugural function of EFDP. As prayer purifies the soul and enlightens the environment, light purifies the thought and mind and symbolizes victory over darkness. So to begin this faculty development program, as per our holy tradition, we worship our goddess Ma Saraswati. So let's dedicate a prayer to Ma Saraswati. I request Dr. Sanjeev Acharya and Dr. Vishal Modi to light the inaugural lamp. I request Dr. Sonal Desai to perform Saraswati Vanna.
या कुन्देरुदशारहारधवला या शूद्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणादण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्करा प्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा निशेषजाड्यापहा निशेषजाड्यापहा.
Thank you, sir and ma'am, to unveil the positivism in the ambience. To begin with, we have with us Dr. Sanjeev Acharya, Principal at SSR College of Pharmacy and convener of this EFTP. He is an academician and industrialist with over 18 years of experience in the area of pharmaceutical research. I now request Dr. Sanjeev Acharya to welcome the guest and enlighten us with the glimpse of EFDP. Please, sir.
Thank you, Priyanka, for introducing and the inauguration function. Very warm good morning to all participants from all over India, faculty members, wonderful colleagues of SSR College of Pharmacy, principals and directors of all the other institutes of trust. Very special warm greetings to respected and honorable personality with us as chief guest, Professor Y.K. Gupta sir, President AIIMS Bhopal and former professor of AIIMS New Delhi, and another stalwart personality from regional office Bhopal, Dr. C.S. Verma sir, assistant director, head of Bhopal office. On behalf of SSR Memorial Trust and SSR College of Pharmacy, I personally welcome as well as take your blessing for this virtual and wonderful of this 5 days EFTP program. I definitely wish that you both can visit us in very soon and near future in our we can say institute and grace this institute with your august presence, sir. When this global pandemic of COVID-19 get over. As a head of the institute, sir, I would like to take opportunity to just give small introduction to our trust that it's a matter of a pride and privilege, sir, that SSR Memorial Trust has been established in the year 2003 with the vision of our honorable chairman, Sri Mohan Bhai Astelkar, who is presently 7th-time winner of Member of Parliament of this government, and he represents this tribal Union Territory, Nagar Hatt and Haveli. And secondly, sir, he has envisaged his this particular vision of this campus with his with the name of his late father, Sri Sanjibai Delkar, who is the first nominated MP of region, and who received that when it gets freedom from Portugal in 1962. Presently, sir, trust is running around 4 institutes, and pharmacy is started in 2007. And at present, all the institutes are actually affiliated with Savitribai Phule University. So our institutes got recently accreditation from and that is we received the accreditation 2022. Institute has also received permanent affiliation from Savitribai Phule Pune University, who is the 10th rank NIRF ranking university in India. Today's theme is event is on OECD principle of good laboratory practices, and which is one of the we can say guidance which is given by the OECD Council for having the assurance of data integrity for all the labs which are doing the animal experiments at preclinical level. So GLP was a particular event we planned. That GLP when first introduced was in 1972 by New Zealand and Denmark, and after that if you take the subsequent events, then United States found many integrity issue of data in that time, and due to that there is a need of proposal that there should be a global regulation to work on preclinical and animal activity data, so that OECD has been given this privilege, and they published the guideline in 1981. And all the member countries have accepted this guidance. And being India, I think the Department of Science and Technology has been nominated by government to issue this GLP certificate. Professor Y.K. Gupta sir, who is with us, he is one of the member, we can say, technical committee chairman, being in GLP. And we are very fortunate, sir, that you accepted our invitation and being there with us today in this inauguration session. We are also fortunate, sir, that in validity function, Professor Dr. Neeraj Sharma, sir, has also agreed that head of this DST GLP program monitoring authority. So they have also accepted this. So that's a big, we can say, privilege for us that both of you have accepted and graced this occasion. Further, I would say that Gupta sir is is a very stalwart personality, and I can say it's one of the idols for my personal view also, that sir is so down to earth, with a great epic of knowledge with him. And sir, I once again, on behalf of Trust, on behalf of SSR College of Pharmacy, on behalf of all the faculty members and students, that you accepted the invitation and spared the time with us, will be definitely cherished by us for a long time. I am also thankful to AICTE under the Atal scheme, this particular great this particular sponsored, and due to this this entire event has happened. So I am very much thankful to the Dr. C.S. Verma sir, who is also a part of instrumental and supportive entire event from Bhopal office, supported us like they are coordinating, and I am very much thankful to Verma sir that you have spared your time being a part of this. Sir, I would also put one or two remarks that SSR College of Pharmacy is in Silvassa, which is Dadra Nagar Haveli, and this is a union territory. This is a tribal union territory, and we are the only institution who has got accreditation in this entire territorial region. So I definitely think, sir, that the tribal students who are being here, if they get the opportunity, they would have been having a great excellence in their career, because most of the people who are belonging to this territory is from tribe. At the last, sir, I think the theme is sir, we request you that being a part of this event, please shower your blessings. I request Priyanka madam that please introduce YK Gupta sir to the audience, august audience. I welcome all the participants from all over the India, all the resource persons who accepted our invitation, Professor Gaurang Shah sir, Satish Patel sir, VGS Sharma sir, all the people who are stalwart in this particular GLP subject, and they all have accepted the invitation. I am very sure that participants will have a great learning in these 5 days. Priyanka madam, please you can introduce sir, and then
Yes.
will give his blessing to this audience. Please, Priyanka madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. We are very grateful and fortunate enough to have such an eminent personality in between us today to grace this function as chief guest, Dr. YK Gupta. Presently, Sir is president at AIIMS, Bhopal. He was dean and head of Department of Pharmacology, AIIMS, Delhi. Sir has more than 250 publications in international and national journals with impact factor 388. Sir has received more than 35 national and international awards like Professor K.N. Udupa Award from Indian Association for the Study of Traditional Asian Medicines, Sakuntala Amirchand Prize, ICMR, and several other awards. Sir is chairman of National GLP Technical Committee, DST, Government of India. He is National Scientific Coordinator of Pharmacovigilance Program of Sir is founder president of Indian Society of Nanomedicines.
SSR College of Pharmacy, Silvassa. I think this is a matter of pride for all of us, जो भी यहाँ पे जुड़े हुए हैं आज, that is such a remote place, which is in primarily nature, and such wonderful being organized, and that indicates what is the vision and what is the mission of the trust, the college, and the leadership of the principal or the head of the institution, Dr. Acharya here. So my salute to you, Dr. Acharya. My regard and respect to your board of trustees, management, and also my salute to your entire team who organized this. And I see a couple of my friends, Dr. Ray, I can see Dr. Vikas Medi, and I can see a couple of my friends. I also see that this is a very good meeting where the industry, where the couple of GLP accredited labs, JRF, Riders, Reddy, these labs are there, and that represents how much effort and how much pain Dr. Acharya has taken in this organizing this. And my congratulations to all those who are attending it. This is not thanks to be given by Dr. Acharya. This is, I think, we must thank him that he has provided us the opportunity to be with him. I wish that Dr. Acharya, I would be more happy, and it will be great pleasure when all of us or many of us get an opportunity to physically visit your institution and have a great interaction. So we
Yes,
look
sir.
forward to post-corona time when we will meet. So
Yes, sir.
thank you very much,
Definitely.
Dr. Acharya.
Thank you,
Now,
sir.
the topic of GLP, we have been talking about GLP for many years now, and how this GLP should go beyond the laboratories to the academic institution, which is I consider as a factory of professionals and scientists. Now, many of, if I ask you to what is how heard GLP, and I understand that you will raise your hand. And how many of you have heard GMP? I hope that all of you will raise your hand. Good manufacturing practices. How many of you know GCP? Clinical practices. I hope that all of you will raise hand. How many of you know GDP? Now don't say good or domestic products. I am talking of good driving practices. If I say, how many of you have a GLP? There's another thing. Good listening practices. Good lecturing practices. GPP, good pesticide practices. Good writing practices. Good paper writing practices. And continues that. That means there are two things common. One is a good and other is a practices. If I put this just simple algebra, good and put activities X, GXP. So what is GXP? GXP is good and then activity and practices. That is what we are talking today. Now, if I ask you, are you learning GLP today for the first time? Many of you say yes. When did you learn GXP for the first time? Many of you will say, when I came to medical college, dental college, pharmacy college, or maybe joined industry. You may not acknowledge your mother who first taught you GXP. When you were young, when we were young, we used to get a diary from my mother that this is the timetable. You have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and by brush you by 7 o'clock you get, by 8 o'clock I reach school, by 8:15 there is a prayer is over, by 9 o'clock we start the first period, by 2 o'clock 1 o'clock there is a lunch period, 1 to 2, and then 4 o'clock we come back home. My mother says that your diary says that up to 5 o'clock you play, 5 o'clock you sleep, you go out of home, and 7 o'clock you come, do homework, by 9 o'clock you sleep and get in the morning. So what is this? This is, she has given me a written standard operating procedure, SOP. The first SOP which I got was from my mother. And that is why you follow the standard protocol. And that means if the mother goes out to her Maika or to any other for holiday, you continue to do the same thing. You continue. That means if a scientist changes, if the laboratory changes, if the instrument changes, the data does not change. The same data will come. That is most important. So what is GLP, GXP, GMP? Is the data integrity, the reproducibility of the data, irrespective of the science, irrespective of the scientist, the faculty, the instrument, the procedure. And so that is why, because you have defined your SOP, you have decided, and then now when she goes out and you do something, you don't do something, you get up at 9 o'clock, you get up, you don't go to school, you don't perform homework, you don't have a monitoring system, your father is busy, and he is not as sincere as your mother is, because he has 100 things to do, what he claims to. Now, what your mother will do? Your mother will ask you to show your that show me the homework. alarm, and then I want to listen, I want to talk to you, and show me how many places you have marked the tick. That she believes on not your promise, what you say, but she believes on documentation. That is what the GLP principle is. So first is standard operating procedure. Second is documentation. Now, the basic principle of all GXP is therefore the thing which is not documented has not happened. Remember this. The thing which has not been documented has not happened. If you are working in an institution, you have not signed, that means you have not come on that day, and your signature will not, your absence will not entitle you for the salary. You will not get salary because you have not signed. Even if you have come, you have not signed. Unless there is a specific reason to say so. And the second thing is, even if you have done homework, even if you have done extraordinary thing, but you have not documented, it will not be considered that it has been done. That means the good thing which has not documented has not happened. Has not happened. Now, your mother has said that don't go to movie and don't go to this and this, or in clinical research or in GLP, the calibration was not done. That means it has not been documented. So the bad thing which has not been documented will be considered as this has happened. So three basic important things. One is that item, the things which have not been documented has not happened. The bad thing which has not been documented has. The good has been not documented. That is GXP. The third important thing is protocol. When you say protocol, if you have to go to Mumbai, you decide that which train, which class, which station you have to go, how much time it will take, where it will stop, and what you will do. So that means in an experiment, which is a repetitive experiment, every step has been carefully identified, divided, and decided. That is called the protocol. And if anything deviates, that is called the protocol deviation. And if the protocol deviation has not been approved by the study director or your boss, then it is called as a protocol violation. And protocol violation need to be explained. And if there is a repetitive protocol violation, this will absolutely throw the study into dustbin. There was a time when we were MD student. हमारे टाइम पे लोग एक्सपेरिमेंट लिखते थे, एक डॉग ने वॉमिट किया बाहर सड़क पे, उसको हम लैब में वॉमिट कराते थे, और उसके बाद वहां पे पड़े कागज उठाया, कागज पे लिख दिया कि डॉग नंबर 14 वॉमिटेड 5 times because I was doing research on vomiting. This practice of blood sugar किया, हाथ पे लिख लिया this was the blood sugar, because this is not allowed now. What is allowed is you have to have a diary register on which you have to write the raw data. So raw data is the most important data because this will only be believed. So keeping raw data intact will benefit you when there is a study audit will take place. So if there is a, आपने लिखा सीधे कंप्यूटर में फेयर कर दिया बढ़िया राइटिंग में और अपने गाइड को दिखा दिया, this guide will be happy, but this guide will not be happy unless he sees the raw data. Most life comes when your guide आपने तो बना दिया कि 58% रिडक्शन, 98% एफिकेसी आया, जब आपके गाइड ने कहा या जब आप स्टडी कर रहे हैं ऑडिटर ने कहा हमको रॉ डेटा लेके आओ, एंड रॉ डेटा तो आपको याद आ गया आपकी ग्रैंड मदर, मैटरनल ग्रैंड मदर, आई यू से यूजुअली नानी, और यू हैव स्वेटिंग, And this has not happened with the student. This has happened with the top scientists in the country, where we have gone and asked for raw data. And I will just give you one simple example. A scientist in one of the very decorated university was granted 1 crore rupees of grant, and they developed anti-tubercular drug, extraordinary good, extraordinary efficacy. And we decided in Department of Science Biotechnology that we will be ready to fund 10 crore rupees if this data is worth pursuing. We went physically to check that, and what we saw, that the raw data was not there. We stayed for one more day. The raw data could not be produced, and the excuse was the student has gone home. We asked the guide to get somebody from his room. All the registers were brought, and there was no such data. And the result was the project was stopped, the faculty was blacklisted, the institution was not given any grant because the raw data was not available, and the entire world were considered to be bogus, even if it was good. So that is what I must compliment Dr. Acharya, because this is so important to understand what is the GLP. If you are doing an experiment on the HPLC or GCP, HTPC, or any sophisticated, but you have not validated or you have not calibrated it, and you are giving the sensitivity up to 3 decimal milligrams, and this result will be considered infructuous if at any stage you have not given the sensitivity, validity, and reproducibility based on the calibration of your instrument. And mind you, the parliament questions were raised, 7 committees were made when their GLP lab gave a data which was found to be not consistent with the GLP principle. That is so important. And I will just give you one information, that being chairman of a GLP National Technical Committee, which approves GLP labs, we have now 50 GLP certified lab in the country. We decided कि ये सारे साइंटिस्ट जब कंपनी में जाते हैं, जब इंडस्ट्री में जाते हैं, जब लेबोरेटरीज में जाते हैं, वहां पर जाके जीएलपी में अटक जाते हैं, जीएलपी में आता नहीं है तो एक्सपेरिमेंट गड़बड़ करते हैं या वहां पर जाके जीएलपी सीखते हैं. Therefore, we decided in DST that there should be training program on GLP in all scientific institutions. We have conducted more than 40 institutions where they training on GLP, including different conferences, and my GLP technical committee gives liberal funding support to these. And I wish that Dr. Acharya could have also availed that, but nevertheless, this can be done for a 7 days workshop later on. So that is why the GLP is not required for science where the innovation is done. GLP is required where the toxicology data is generated, stereotype data is generated. But GLP behavior is important for all. That means you be keen observer, you be science recording person. Because today the science was challenged. About 6 months back, the science of India was challenged because there was a couple of GLP deviation and the people challenged the science in India. But we came out of it because we showed that majority of the labs follow GLP. And so is the GCP. In fact, after this talk, I am going to deliver a talk on GCP to SAARC countries. Now you believe, you understand. The India is now training the neighboring countries, all neighboring countries, 10 neighboring countries, on GCP, GLP, and GMP. That means now we have become leader in the quality control of the tests, in the clinical trials, in manufacturing system. Now, having said that, I would just mention one last thing, that when you Hello, can you hear us? Okay.
I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So finally, I would say, when you make a signature of yourself as a guide or as the director or as a chief, you must see on what document you are signing. Remember, your signature means you own the responsibility of whatever written above that. So never sign any document of your student unless you read it, because you are the verifying person. The responsibility is yours. You will be the first person to be hanged if there is death because of your signature, which is not correct and which has resulted into a wrong data, which has resulted into wrong molecule being tested in clinical trial. Again, there was the casual approach, and the GCP was not followed. Wrong molecule was entered into the practice, resulting into death or serious side effects. And that has happened. Drug molecule was withdrawn after many years of causing lot of side effects because GCP was not followed, and there was a problem in GLP. There are historical, so I'm not going to do that. So I must compliment all those who are attending it. I think Vikas will take more detail, and also other I can see from GRF, I can see from Zydus. They are the experts in conducting GLP studies, and I'm proud of that 50 national GLP certified labs are today in India. So I wish Dr. Acharya we meet next time in Silvassa, and we'll bother you and we'll enjoy and we'll interact with your students and your management. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for briefing our participant on GLP. Thank you, sir, sparing your time. Thank you so much, sir. As we move on further, we have another dynamic and versatile personality in between us today. To grace the function as guest of honor, Dr. C.S. Verma. Sir is Regional Officer and Assistant Director of Central Regional Office AICT at Bhopal and Camp Office, Vadodara. We are very pleased to have Dr. C.S. Verma with us today. May I now request Sir to share his valuable words with our delegates. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Sorry for late. Good morning to one and all. Today's chief guest, Dr. Y.K. Gupta, President AIIMS Bhopal, Professor Acharya sir, eminent professor, scientist, and faculty member, coordinator, and ladies and gentlemen. I am indeed very happy to be part of this online webinar under ATAL. ATAL means AICT Learning and Training Program. I would like to welcome you all on behalf of AICT to all the faculty members who have joined from AICT side as well as SSR college side. Today, I am very happy to listen the speech of Professor Y.K. Gupta. It was a wonderful speech. Many things we have learned, particularly they have defined beautifully SOP and other things. Thank you very much, Professor Y.K. Gupta, sir. You have addressed about many things which is useful for everybody. Now I would like to say what is the need of this ATAL program. ATAL program is basically, it is for quality improvement. Now what is quality? Quality is a relative terms. It is fitness for purpose and cannot be absolute. Only God and nature can be absolute. But it generally we see that our ancestors, we present and the coming generation, they are all try to improve quality, because employment generation and to increase entrepreneurship quality improvement is the main source of employment generation. That's why we all people are try to improve quality. Gupta sir also told in terms of quality, particularly in respect of GSP, we are a leader of neighboring countries. We are I am happy that we are leader of neighboring countries, particularly in quality improvement. So AICT also try to improve quality by many ways. Some of them I will brief. Particularly AICT try to change or try to include new things in a model curriculum each and every years where and when required. AICT has also developed a policy, particularly in respect of examination reform. As we know that present examination is based on memory-based or rote learning, where most of the 95% questions are based on memory. That's why students' analytical quality is not increasing as we required. Therefore, examination reform, AICT is try to develop question paper as a question bank in which 30%, maximum 30% should be memory based and 70% should be based on real practical problem. Second quality improvement is the mandate is internship policy. Now, as per model curriculum, 700 hours for BTech courses or degree courses and 600 hours for diploma courses. Mandatory internship is required. So AICT has developed internship link. So I would like to request all the faculty members kindly say your students to register in our internship policy link so that they can get benefit from internship available in our portal. Similarly, other quality improvement initiatives are for every institution, there is mandatory to establish research, startup cell, industry readiness cell. This is a mandatory, and also innovation cell. Because of these and with the efforts of all the scientists, our India earlier, it was in 88th position in terms of research. Now this year we are at 40th position in terms of research in the world. This is a good sign because of our scientists, doctors, and faculty member. And last, I would like to say, particularly which is related to Atal program, this is a perspective plan. In perspective plan, there was a committee established by the AICT because at present, most of the degree courses, which is known as a conventional courses, admission was very less. So a committee was constituted and the chairman was Professor B.R. Reddy. They have suggested that in the emerging areas, AICT should give approval, and other conventional areas, as of now, it should be stopped. So we are started. AICT has started to give approval in emerging areas, but we have a less faculty in emerging areas. So there is need to train faculty member in emerging areas. That's why this Atal has started. So through Atal, AICT has given training program through different workshops, particularly in artificial intelligence, IoT, data science, augmented reality, virtual reality, quantum computing, 3D printing and design, blockchains, robotics, cyber security, and other emerging areas related to pharmacy. So I would like to say all the faculty member, please register more and more in Atal to get a training through Atal, so that so that we can learn from the Atal and we can impart this learning to our students, which is a main stakeholder of our society. With this, best wishes for successful completion of Atal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for briefing us about Atal program and quality improvement program of AICT. Now I request Dr. Sanjeev Acharya to share a few words about the speaker's speech.
Sir, thank you very much, Gupta sir and Verma sir, being a part of this inaugural session. I am again putting the remark that my entire team is very much thankful that you given the words of appreciation. I am very sorry that in between there are certain happened issues because we are in a very remote place. Our internet bandwidth is with one of the company we are getting from Surat. So maybe little bit in between any hassle happened because of that. We are extremely sorry to all the participants and the speaker. Sorry, sir. So now, Priyanka madam, you can please continue.
Okay, thank you, sir. It is a great moment for us to recite the presence of all these dignitaries. It's our everlasting tradition to accord a warm welcome to our guest. For the same, we have Dr. Chirag Patel, coordinator and pioneer of this FDP. May I now request Dr. Chirag Patel to brief us about overall FDP. Please.
Thank you so much, Priyanka madam. I'm audible, sir? Good morning and warm welcome to one and all present here. Hope you may safe and healthy at your home and premises. I, Dr. Chirag Patel, coordinator 5-day online FDP on behalf of SSR College of Pharmacy and SSR Memorial Trust, welcome you all in this AICT principle of good laboratory practice. This FDP will focus on principle of GLP. The principle of GLP are quality control system covering the organizational process and the condition under which non-clinical health and environmental study are planned, performed, monitor, record, report and retain. This definition I learned from the one seminar from the P.V. Mohanan sir. Okay, so this FDP is intended for anyone involved or planning to be involved in non-clinical laboratory study within industry, academia, government or other testing facility. This FDP will provide a working knowledge of GLP that support and reinforce a technical education and training. The objective kept in mind while framing of this FDP was the first one, understand the basic OECD principle of GLP and its need at national and international level. Second, understand requirement for GLP as per OECD. Third, understand how the requirements should be implemented within your organization. And the last, learners should understand how to draft SOP as such said, study plan and study report. The program is registered with 250 participants, which include academician, research scholar, PG scholar, participant from government and from different states of our country. To fulfill this objective, the session will be delivered by an eminent speaker from industry, academic and government institute of national and international repute. The FDP is for 5 days with 14 sessions from 22nd to 26th September 2020, where we will cover following topic: GLP by Professor Vikas Medhi sir. Second, test facility organization and personnel by Professor Kulbhushan Teku sir. Third, quality assurance program and which will cover by the Mr. Mohammad Halal sir. On the second day, day 2, 28 September, we will have first session facility, which will cover by the Yogesh Mukunde sir. Second, standard operating procedure, which will deliver by Percy Talia sir. And the third, test system. It includes the animals and chemicals, which is covered by the Dr. Satish Patel sir. On day 3, 24 September, the first is the designing toxicology study for pharmaceutical and data interpretation, which is covered by Dr. Gaurang Shah sir. The second will be test and reference system, which delivered by Dr. Sarad Kasid sir. And the third, how to draft study plan and study report and what is its importance, will cover by Dr. Vijay Sharma sir. On day 4, 25th September, the first archives and electronic archives will cover by Dr. Bharat Mani sir. Second, in vitro study and characterized by Dr. Rakesh Rawal sir. And the third, peer review histopathology will conduct by Dr. Satish Patel sir. And on the last day, day 5, 26 September 2020, the session is start with the GLP inspection and how to face GLP inspection by Dr. Mohanan PV sir. The second session is open for all, that is open discussion, and for the panelists will be Dr. Mohanan PV sir and Dr. Vijay Sharma sir. After that, we have valedictory session. So this all the session will deliver by our eminent speaker with national and which have national and international repute. So this is all about the FDP. Now next, we have some instruction and procedure to conduct online FDP smoothly. First, about online session. What parameter we have to consider during the online session? The first thing, this online FDP will conduct on the platform of Cisco WebEx meeting and will be shared in the Facebook, which will be live available at the Facebook platform. All the participants join this online FDP every day by clicking the link provided by us via WhatsApp group or share to your registered email ID before scheduled time. Each session will have different link. This keep in your mind. Each session will have different link. Since the login process may take some time, kindly join the meeting 10 minutes before the actual schedule of the session. Every day, this is very, very important. Every day, once you join the meet, kindly keep your microphone mute during the session to avoid disturbance of other voice. Use the WhatsApp group created by us for any advice or query regarding schedule and any matter related to this online FDP. This is online FDP. Hence, if any technical disturbance or error regarding voice, clarity, presentation on screen during the meet, if you may find, kindly drop the message on WhatsApp group. At the end of every lecture, there will be question answer session of 10 minutes. If you have any question on the topic of lecture, kindly write your question into the chat box of this online meet during the lecture. At the time of question answer session of each lecture, follow the suggestion of moderator of the meeting. Okay. Next, the second important point is about attendance. So the link for attendance will be shared during session or after session in the WhatsApp group. Link for attendance will be open for 15 minutes. You are requested to fill attendance form for each session. Minimum required attendance for the certificate is the 80%. So please keep this point in your mind. Second, about the quiz and test. After end of day, the link for quiz will be shared to WhatsApp group.
Madam,
link for quiz will be 30 minutes. You are requested to attend the quiz for each day. Minimum required marks for the certificate is 60%. Last and important point, certificate will be generated after one of the 5-day online FDP based on your attendance. So I'm repeating, based on your attendance, test result and feedback received by the portal of Atal Academy. So you will submit your feedback at Atal Academy. If not received, kindly contact via email to coordinator for this event. Your cooperation, your support is highly required to conduct online FDP smoothly. Again, I would like to welcome and thank Chief Guest of Honor of today's events. Also, all the speaker for accepting to speak at this online FDP and all the participants. Thank you very much. Hand over to Priyanka, ma'am.
Thank you, Chirag sir. As we conclude the inaugural function, it's time to thank all who have put up an endless heartfelt effort in organizing this FTP. For the same, I request Dr. Vishal Modi to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam. It is my proud privilege to propose vote of thanks on this momentous occasion. I profusely thanks on behalf of the SSR Memorial Trust, staff members, participants, and students to our Honorable Chief Guest Sri Dr. Y.K. Gupta sir, President of All India Institute of Medical Science, AIIMS, Bhopal, and Professor of AIIMS, Delhi, is with us for the inauguration of AICTE Training and Learning Academy sponsor online 5 days FDP on OECD principle of good laboratory practice. Sir, your speech was insightful and one that inspired hope, optimism, and pride in all of us. Thank you, sir. We are extremely grateful to our guest of honor, Honorable Sri Dr. C.S. Verma, sir, who despite his busy schedule has spared time for gracing this occasion and inspired us. Thank you, sir. I take this opportunity to express sincere thanks to all of our eminent speaker of the EFDP event are Professor Vikas Medi sir, Professor Kulbhushan Tikku sir, Mr. Mohammad Halal sir, Dr. Yogesh Markand sir, Mr. Percy Italia sir, Dr. Satish Patel sir, Dr. Gaurang Shah sir, Dr. Sarath Kasi sir, Dr. Vijay Sharma sir, Dr. Bharat Mani sir, Dr. Rakesh Rawal sir, Dr. Satish Panchal sir, Dr. Mohanan PV sir, and Dr. M.N. Saraf sir. Thank you all of for accepting our invitation. My deepest gratitude to our Honorable Sri Mohan S. Delkar sir, who is known for his noble work in the education field in this tribal region. I thank him for his encouragement, guidance in providing a stimulating environment for such educational development. My heartily respect to you, sir. I take this opportunity to express our sincere thanks to our Honorable Sri Abhinav Delkar sir, Vice Chairman, SSR Memorial Trust, for their immense guidance, support, and cooperation. I express my gratitude to our respected Sri Ajit Deshpande sir, Managing Trustee, and respected Sri Dr. Pankaj Sharma sir, PRO SSR Memorial Trust, for guidance to us in all our activities and to ensure that we always do the right things in the right way. Thank you, sir. I take this opportunity to express sincere thanks to all respected principal and in-charge principal for their moral support and guidance. Your presence today in this function has greatly enhanced its importance. I take this opportunity to express sincere thanks to our principal, sir, Dr. Sanjeev Acharya, the dynamic and flexible person in all academic matter, for gracing this occasion. I would like to thank the AICTE Head Office Delhi, Central Regional Office Bhopal, and its Camp Office Vadodara for sponsoring this FDP. We assure you that we will organize this FDP up to your benchmark and participants will be definitely benefited. An event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months in advance. We have a team of very motivated and dedicated staff members. I would like to thank all for their great support throughout this function. Finally, the wonderful participants who are present here in such a great number, we thank you so much for your cooperation. My sincere thanks to the print and electronic media for their presence and giving excellent coverage of this program. The SSR College of Pharmacy hopes that this workshop will provide a platform to share knowledge about good laboratory practice, like to how non-clinical laboratory studies should be planned, performed, monitored, reported, and achieved as set forth by the various authorities like US FDA. Thanks for joining us. Have a nice day. God bless you.
With this notation, we conclude our inaugural program. Here for a new beginning. Kindly join the first session of the day using the new link shared with you via me. I request participants to join the first session of the day using the new link shared with you in your registered email ID. Thank you everyone for joining us in the inaugural ceremony of EFDP. Thank you everyone.